What's up? It's your boy Karceno here, and let's go into the hood stories. It's been a while. This is, I think, volume 7. So, this is the one I talk about the time when I had to go and visit my boy G. Now, G is an entirely different human being altogether. Let me see if I can set this down. I can have some freedom of my hands. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, no selfie stick for me. Now, the thing is about G is a live wire. Like, people have borders that we put on ourselves, that our brain is structured that way because once we taught as we grow up, it's okay to protect people's feelings. You don't want to hurt someone's feelings or just come out and just say things that are inappropriate because it's inappropriate. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We for protection. You don't come out and be like, "Hey, you gained some weight." It's just considered to be rude. Where when somebody's inebriated from drinking all the time, what liquor seems to do is dissolve those borders, and the first thing come to people's brain, they yell out. And G like to be inebriated all the time. And words just flow right out of his mouth. Like, as soon as the liquor hit, he get a level. I hate you, your whole family, and everybody, even this dog. So it just all come pouring right out. So he can never control himself when he's drinking, and I don't think he wanted to. I'm not gonna say what he did, but let's say when Whoop There It Is was out, G decided to take a 5-year vacation where they have iron bars. You know, he still claims he was innocent. So, and who am I to say that he wasn't? But the thing about G is the fact that G had. Well, he thinks the cops planted the pistol in his car that happened to be in the license of someone else, so registered under the family member's name. He still thinks the cops planted that, broke into a family member's house, got the pistol and planted it in his car. Anyway, he was on a 5-year hiatus, and he's out now, and he's back home. And that's crazy because I work every day. G got more money than me. How you come home and have more money than me? You've been gone for 5 years and you come back and got more money than me. That's just still weird to me. How did G get that kind of money? He come back, he got a cell phone. And you could tell, and when he was gone, his ringtone, whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Like, yeah, I'm back. Whoop, there it is. I'm like, dude, it is 99, 2000. Around that time, like, everybody was DMX out. I'm like, you got to change your ringtone. But G had been staying up in the crib. And by him being gone for 5 years, G moves 100 miles an hour. Now, G is now, okay. I'm distracted because my fish just had some babies. That's right. Captain and sued and had some kids. Yeah, we moved Clyde to a whole nother tank. Because they would have destroyed him. They attack anybody that's coming over there too. Look at them. They on watch. Look, they ready to go. But back to the story though. G's a live wire. So for him, it was shocking to me. I guess that's part of him being him, that he didn't really want to go out. He wanted to stay in the crib. He inviting everybody to come over to stay in the crib. So me being the nice guy I am, my time to be hanging out with G, I said, well, let me take him outside and get some air. His girl that he was staying with, I don't know who she was to him, should have informed me that this might not have been a good idea. And they seem to all knew that after the fact, but The thing is, they should have told me something. Now, I get out to G's place. G was like, I'm like, we should go outside, G. He was, that's it, outside, yeah. You got a rock car, right? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, cool, I'm gonna ride with you. And when he got in my car, we go out, drive out to the malls and all the old areas, and he just jumping out the car before I can even park, hollering at people, yo, what's up, baby? Yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, G's back, he's loud, he's moving 100 miles an hour. Yo, we're gonna be back in 15 minutes. Hey, we going back over there. They're gonna probably have some hoes, some drink, everything. We back. I'm like, G, slow down. Let's go get some eat, chill, go see some people, some sights, and do all this. So we up in the mall where we used to be at, and GC, his ex-girlfriend from many blue moons ago, and she's with her friend. And she got a baby now. And she's like, yeah, I got a baby now. And she's like, word. So what's you been up to? I'm thinking like, okay, he said, you meet no people. And then her friends is like, she's fine. Now, don't get me wrong. Her friend is gorgeous. But she's like quiet, not saying anything, just playing it shy. So I'm like, oh man, she's a freak. So, so right away, I'm like, oh, this is gonna turn out great. G got that one. She don't look better than this one. So I'm like, I'm in the mix. So she's like, yo, this is my friend. She don't want to talk, and she's like, just smiling and stuff. And I'm like, okay. So everything going good, we conversating, and he was like, what y'all finna do today? And I was like, nothing, we just out hanging. And they wanted to go to the movies, and he was like, yeah, man, but we don't want to go to the one out here. Let's go to the other one where it's live. The one by my crib. I'm like, well, all right, we can do that. So he want to go over there. So we get in. He's like, I'm going to ride with them. Oh, girl can ride with you. I'm like, all right, no problem. So she just get in the car. She put the seatbelt on, like talking to her while she's there. She's all quiet, don't want to talk, whispering. I'm like, okay, we get there, we all hanging out. And he's like, man, that car is bad, man. That's like a spaceship. It was a Chrysler 300M. Like, I think it had just came out or something. So, and she had one. And everybody in the hood had a 300M. Not the C, the M's. The M's were everywhere. Okay, this is before the Charger and everything became the hood cars. 300M was the hood car then. So she was, yeah, I got it. It's the new Karceno. It look good. You like it? She was like, that's fly. And then she got the baby with her. She's like, you want me to, I'm going to see if somebody can babysit. No, bring the baby with you. So we up in the movie theater with this baby and her friend who's all quiet. And then he was like, man, her friend like you in there. Yeah, we finna get a room. I was like, get a room? I was like, who was the girl? G? Well, I'm like, let me not go there. All right, G. Whatever you saying, G's like, I got it. You ain't got to pay for nothing. I got it. I'm like, all right, G. So G's excited. Everything going good. So we all sit there waiting on the movie. We just talking and stuff. Then I said something and got her to laugh, and she just laughed out loud. She's trying to hold it in. I'm like, why you always be smiling? Why don't you say something? And she just started laughing and stuff. And she grabbed her friend, and I felt the pain go like all the way down my spine, like a chill. And my arms was out for a minute. I jumped. I was not expecting to see anything like that in my life. This girl, and it's not a joke, like she really needed dental help. The dental gods, it looked like somebody just came in there like in an empty apartment or something with a hammer and just started smashing stuff around. It was bad. That's why she was just smiling. Oh my God. This tooth was like gray and brown, and he was like laying out on everybody else, like, hey, I'm laying here, and I'm just, y'all ain't moving me. I'm like, oh God, and there was the one over in the back that was just completely black, like he was in cell block floor. Oh, nobody around me. And nobody was either. The other teeth was all the way over here. I said, oh God, no. Cannot go. This night is over. She knew too. She closed her mouth right back up like, oh gosh, like I let the cat out the bag. Can't throw away Mercedes because it got a dent. Can't throw away Mercedes because it got a dent. She is fine, but she got to go. She's got to go. People saw me with her like, yeah, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, I see you, I see you. I'm like, no, you don't see me. I'm invisible. I was not here. Woo! God, they was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I get sick. I got a fever. Get in the room. She's like, man, you got to do this for me, man. You got to stay with her. I'm like, maybe we could read a book. I don't want her to touch my hand. I don't know if she been digging in her mouth. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's not me being picky. That was bad. That is brutal. So for the rest of the movie, you know, she's like, I'll buy you some candy or something. You want to share some candy? I'm like, she popping candy in her mouth and trying to dig it in and share some with me. And I got to suffer? No way. I feel bad for the stuff that's going in there. Oh, man. And then G just started making out with old girl in there. And I'm like, yeah, they going to town, ain't they? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's watch this movie. It's a doggone good movie. I ain't finna miss this. Oh, my God. That was terrible. Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen nothing like that. One tooth, he had the other one in the head, like, who's your big brother? I'm like, woo, I will never forget that mouth. It was burned and sketched in my brain. So now they all like, what you being antisocial for? You making my friend about to cry. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I'm just thinking that I gotta go home. You know, I wanted to stay, but I can't. I got to do this. Can y'all take G home? Tell G I'm sorry, man. That, you know, G was like, I can't have this, bro. Drive me home. We got to do this tonight. I'm like, G, no. You can do this. Get the room. I tell you what I do. I'll get the room for you, G. We went there, got the room. I was like, look, get the room. I'll have her entertained. Don't worry. I'll take her anywhere she want to go. And I'm going to give you your time limit. Okay? And we got to go back to drop you off. All right? So after this, they went and got the room. They laughing it up, kicking it. So I get the old girl. She's hanging out with me. I said, let's walk. Instead of being trapped in a vehicle, let's just walk around. So she's walking and talking about her life, and I'm looking like, I'm breathing fresh air. I can make a run for it. I got to kill some time to G hit my phone, because I am not going to be with this girl. And I'm like, what a way. She would be all right. I'm thinking a dentist, anything in the world for this woman. I'm like, if she had this dentist, this guy, he was good. He's in Libertyville. If she had him, I'm quite sure things would go a lot better. They'd probably have to just knock all that out and put in all new dentures. It would do her a lifetime of good, because she will be all right. She seemed like a very nice person. It's just that, I don't know, it was bad. Real bad. So G's mad at me. G's like, dude, I ain't riding with you no more. He's like, ain't nothing wrong with this girl. I was like, dude, you wanna... you can have them. That's all. G was like, I'm gonna get both of them. Watch. And I'm like, go on here, G. So I'm waiting on G to call. G ain't call. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm stuck with this girl. Then his girl called me like, where y'all at? Y'all been going all day. And I'm like, I'm on my way back with him. Don't worry. We were just out drinking and stuff. I'm gonna bring him right on back. I'll call G. I said, man, your girl just called my phone. We got to get back right now. You ain't tell her where I was at, did you? Nah. He's like, because I told her you dropped me off in the city and was gone. Why is she calling you? I'm like, I don't know, G. G was like, damn, you done messed up. I'm like, you ain't told me you called her. You ain't told me nothing. Man, meet me outside. So the girl was like, well, can I see you again? Can I get your number? I want to be, meet up with you, talk, and let's hang out some more. I'm like, yeah, just give me your number. Give me your number. I'll call you over the phone. That's it. So I break out. We go back to G. As soon as I take G in the house, G was like, man, I thought he dropped you off. Oh, he came back, baby. You lying. Slap. She slapped G. G grabbing her, throwing stuff around. I said, you know what? F this. I don't need this. I'll live outside. I don't need this. She was, I call right now. I'll call your PO, parole officer right now. I call your PO. You going back. You going back. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I'll burn this house down. I said, well, it's been a lovely evening. G was with me all day. I dropped him off at some friend's house. Then I came back and picked him up because I said, hey, can't leave him here, so I'll make sure that he get back at a decent time. So I went and picked him up, brought him back here. I didn't want to be a problem. We actually went to a movie too. Here's the movie ticket. See, G, you got your ticket on you? Show your movie ticket. We went and saw this movie. That's all we did. It's no problem. I had to come in and diffuse the situation. And then she looked at G and was like, why don't you just say that in the beginning? Slap! Oh my God. G is a guy you don't even touch, let alone slap. This woman just, you talk about WWE slams, and I'm like, gee, you gonna hurt her, and then she grabbing him, and I'm like, must be what a way of communicating. So I was out of that situation, but that girl's mouth is definitely something I will always remember for the rest of my life. I don't even remember her name, but I remember that mouth and remember those teeth. Never can forget that. Even for a half a second, it is burned in my head. I wish I could. But that was it. I'm out. And there's about 1 million stories with G. 1 million of them. But I came through for G, but I didn't come through with G, so in the way he wanted me to be. But I saved him that night from the girl. Unless they watching this video, G in trouble.